Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Oaks here, bringing you another video on the channel. Today's video is going to be a video based on tips and tricks on how to win a game. I requested a lot to do this, so I figured why not crack it out right now at the beginning of the summer when people are going to be playing more. So as of right now, I picked the top 10 tips that I think help win a game. Obviously, there's a ton more tips and there's different styles of play. These are kind of generic tips on how to win a game. Start things off with number one. For number one, guys, my first tip is going to be having a full squad. Having a full squad has many benefits versus having two people or just solo queuing. Yes, it's still possible, but having that full squad can mean the world. Having a group of friends with chemistry is the best. You're always on the same page. You don't mind yelling at each other, so it's not weird. And they already know that you're not mad. You're just, doing some good stuff and good criticism. So essentially, that is the first tip actually that I really wanted to point out that I thought was really, really necessary to winning a game. But like I said, it's not always the case. You can still win a game solo queuing or queuing with two. But yeah, so that's going to be tip number one. Alright guys, so for tip number two, we decided to go with communication. Communication is very key to winning, actually with pretty much every game that requires like teammates and stuff like that. Communication can be the difference of the whole world. You can be from losing to winning easily. Even just having two people, communication is key. Just letting someone know that someone's there, or it's just easier instead of just using like in-game pings. It's just better. I don't know how else to say it. But communication is key, like with every game. But yeah, that's pretty much generic. It's plain and simple communication. For tip number three, guys, legends is going to be very important. Choosing random legends, personally, I think that's a mistake. When you're picking legends, you need to pick strategically, like a game of chess. Yes, it doesn't have to be that serious. You can pick whoever you want, but if you're trying to play competitively and play at a high level as well as wanting to win a game, I think choosing your legends based off your teammates is key. You don't want, there's different metas nowadays, but you always want someone that can get out of there fast for the team, someone that can, help out the team a lot, and then you always want that powerhouse that can help, deter enemies away for a second while you're healing or something like that. Something that can help the team out. So picking your characters wisely between your teammates is key. I can't tell you how many times where we've needed a certain character in certain situations, but we all picked characters that we wanted. But like I said, a lot of the times this game is for fun, guys, but if you're wanting to take it to that next level, these small details are what are key to winning a game. You guys at number four, yes, tip number 4, we have jumping smart. Jumping smart is very key to winning a game. Yes, for instance, for ranked, I am not going to go jump at the hot spot right away because it's either you're gonna do good or you're gonna lose. And when you're a high rank, you're losing so many points for something so small. It could be the simplest mistake, like you land in a spot and you don't get any guns, you're screwed. Landing the whole point, for instance, we'll relate this around rank. The whole point for rank is to get points. Kills are good, but you also can get points by surviving. Kills will come along the way. It's just if you jump smart, you don't have to fight your way with everything you have just to get through. You can get your loot, then go fight. I figured that was, a good tip to have because I've seen it a lot. I've played with it a lot, especially when you're queuing with people who you don't know and there's no communication there. They tend to jump right away to try to get as many kills as they want, but they don't realize, when they jump, they're affecting the other players as well, especially in ranked. Alright guys, so we are at number 5. And number 5 we have landing smart. So it's almost like jumping smart, but landing smart. Landing smart can depict, like, the one pet peeve that I have is when a teammate lands in the same building as me. Doing that hurts your team tremendously because I don't get a weapon or he won't get a weapon. Or, you know, like if we have to fight, I'm screwed. I don't have anything. You know, it hurts the team more than it, you know, it helps. Like, yes, you're like, oh, let's stick together, but landing different houses close together, you know, not far away, it's better than landing in the same house. Maybe if the building's big, we'll put it at that. The building is big, fine, but not a full squad landing together. You know, you need to like kind of spread out and get weapons. It's the only way you're gonna win. I can't tell you how many times where I've like, oh, I got a purple shield. Up here comes my teammate landing right behind me, grabbing it, and I miss out on my purple shield because he had to land with me. Or a weapon that I really wanted or needed, and then I've died because I didn't have anything. Stuff like that. It really gets to me. But I thought that was really important to point out. But yeah. You guys, at number 6 we have knowing your loadouts. Knowing your loadouts can depict on how fast you loot, which can depict how, you know, how many kills you can get right off the bat, or surviving, really. For instance, I already know what I need for my, like, in terms of heals. I already know how many heals I need. Sometimes I'll have to check, but in my back of my head, I keep tabs on what I have, so it allows me to loot fast, knowing, like, I can just run by all these heals. I don't have to check, like, oh, should I pick it up? Do I have enough room? I know, based off the backpack I pick up, how much ammo I should have. For instance, if I have a gray backpack and I have a Hemlock and an R99, I will tend to rock 180 bullets for each gun and then have enough room for heals. You know, it changes. At the max, I believe it's like 300 ammo per gun. That's plenty enough. See, I already have it in the back of my head on how much I need to know, and it just tells me right down below how much I have. So I figured that is a really key tip on being able to survive long enough and not worrying about looting all the time. You can loot fast, loot quick, get in and out, and you're done. Alright guys, bringing you at number 7 on the tips and tricks. We have pushing smart. Pushing smart is a very good thing to know, mainly because if you don't push smart, you could be dead within like 5 minutes of the game start. Games typically last, depending on how the playstyle is, like 20 minutes. But you could be done just like that. And if you're playing ranked, that sucks, because when you lose so many points at a high rank, it's terrible. So you don't have to push every team. For instance, like in ranked, you can only have 5 kills, or between 5, how do I reword this? Between assists and kills, you can only have 5. Assists count as kills. So it's almost like, you know, you can get a couple on the way, but don't fight unless you have to, because you're using your ammo. And that causes everyone in the lobby to know that you're fighting over there, and they're going to try to third party to get that easy kill. That's another way of pushing smart, is to third party, because you're getting a drop on the team. They're weak because they're already fighting, so you can get a couple easy knocks, therefore making the fight a little bit easier. Bringing you guys at number 8, we have run. Running, it's not the best. It doesn't sound as bad as you think. Running, you know, running when you know you're gonna lose, it's fine. You know, the whole point of a battle royale is to survive to last. You know, don't be afraid to run. You don't have to push. If your team, like, I can't tell you how many times where I solo queued, I'll just run away. Like, they'll push in, I'm like, screw it. I'm not pushing because I know I'm gonna lose. There's no point in pushing something you know you're gonna lose, so just run. You know, get in a good spot for the next circle. Bringing you guys at number 9, callouts. I can't tell you how many times where we needed callouts. You know, pinging weapons is one thing, but calling out where enemies are, even if they're far away, knowing that they are there in the vicinity, you know, it changes how you play. Like, you're not going to push a team if you know there's 2 teams right next to it, because then that's just going to be a big mess. But callouts can be a deciding factor whether you win or not, especially if you're not communicating. But pinging, that's a great way of calling out, especially like really good weapons like R99s, the common weapons, or attachments. Attachments could be a good thing to pick, as well as some heals if you notice they don't have heals. But even you can request for heals. Doing that helps your teammates realize like, hey, this guy needs some heals, let me give him some, because you are a team. You can't beat everyone by yourself. It is a team game. I personally won't heal someone if they are acting stupid and get themselves killed because they think they're the best. I mean, if it's my friend, yeah. But like a random just going in by himself, you gotta call out. At least let someone know where you're going, because then they can realize like, hey, that guy's that far away, we're probably gonna get closer. So that's a reason why I thought callouts was a good thing. Yes, these are generic tips, but a friendly reminder can help you, especially for people who are just starting out. It's a great way to practice it. It helps you get better at the game doing callouts. But yeah, so that's gonna be number 9. Alright guys, we're at the final tip that I have. Keep in mind, these are not all the tips. If you guys do like this video, please leave a like, and I will do some more tips and tricks on how to win an Apex game, or even just ranked, because there's 2 different play styles between the 2. But yes, for you guys, number 10, I have rotation. Rotation kinda, it ties into a lot of the other tips. Landing smart, full squad, communication, pushing smart, callouts, running, landing somewhere where, landing somewhere where you can rotate easily is key. For an example, I always land Skyhook on World's Edge. Skyhook has a jump tower, which leads to another area that has a jump tower, which I can jump right to the train yard, and bam, I'm just like that across the map. It's landing somewhere where you can get out of instead of just running is key. Or having like a good rotation, knowing like, especially, you don't know where the circle is at the beginning of the game, but knowing that if you play as Pathfinder, you can already see where the other circle is. This is where picking the right legends for the right job comes into play. If you have a Pathfinder, he can tell you where the next circle is, so you can base that off your next rotation, getting the advantage over other teams that are rotating back because they didn't know where the next circle was going to be. But rotation is very key. It helps you get across the map if you're trying to outrun the storm or get away from a team. It helps you to evade a lot of situations when it's tough. Alright guys, so those are going to be I want to say top 10, but those are going to be some 10 tips and tricks on how to win an Apex game. Like I said before, not all the tips that you need to win a game, but they are tips that can help you win a game. Practice these tips and you'll find yourself getting high up there if you're struggling. But just practice. You guys, I'll put in the description the top 10 tips as well, so you can refresh your mind there. Or if you guys like this video, I will do another tips and tricks on how to win a game. Or if you want to know how to win like an Apex ranked game, I can give you tips. Yes, I'm still learning these. It's good to refresh your mind. I struggle on some, but it doesn't hurt to help share the love with other people who are struggling. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to leave that thumbs up. It's much appreciated. If you guys have any suggestions down below, just hit that comment section. If you guys want a link to my Discord, everything you need is going to be in the link below this description. Wow. Everything you're going to need is going to be in the description below. So yeah, don't be afraid to contact me. Don't be afraid to, get in touch. I'm always here. If you want the party up, Discord is a great spot to find some people to play with, so don't be afraid to join. It also lets you know when I go live and when I post a video. But yeah, it's been your boy Oaks. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace.